The Joy of Functional Game Dev, Project 1, Episode 14. Please like and subscribe. Hello everybody, nice to see you again. And today it is episode 14, so in the GitHub release it's the one marked end of episode 13, start of episode 14, or the tag is v0.13. And we head on over back to the Trello board. And we were in the process of getting our heart and got stymied because we couldn't see the heart, even though we had the texture loading and whatever. And it was highly embarrassing, and I flailed around. And I'm sure you found that quite amusing. But in any case, now we've got it. And actually, so for the rest of time here, we're going to do a thing where this says to warn ourselves, note is thou shalt not use any textures before playfield texture. And because that's what we were doing. And actually then we should be able to switch this back to a bind. So board state.heart option.bind, and really this should do it. Texture asset sum. Gotta do fun. Putting the fun in function. And ignore. So that's how it should have looked all along. And let's make sure this works the way we think it does. Put my okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a heart should appear. There it is. Alright. Now we need to take a look at our board state. Status panel X. I need to put this is kind of like a constant, so I need to have this up here. And these are more utility functions that have nothing to do with actual game data, does it? No. It has to do with sprite fonts, has to do with draw seconds. So we're going to go add a new item. We're going to add some code. It's going to be render utility. Because all too often, I only write functions as I need them. And we'll put them in whatever module I happen to be in. But over time, they start to grow. I know graphics. Got rid of those. What doesn't it like? What don't you like? We just have. We need just that. Does this help us? If it doesn't help us, then okay, gets rid of all of those. And I think board state has our don't know where second is. Let's find out where second is. Where are you? Somewhere, right? Where are you, second? That one I think is here. Yep, sure is. Open that guy. Alright. So we have a little dependency on that, but mostly it's dependent on the XNA framework stuff. But okay, now to render, in which case open render utility should make everybody happy. Up, and of course a failure. Up, you know what? Forgot the cardinal rule of that. Let's build it. Get built. You are built. You still work? Yes, you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really want to get to getting that, but right now, nope, doesn't know. But so let's take care of that. Let's take care of that right now. And that's going to be a board state when we move the asset. Total movement rate times pixels per cell. So each dollar. So you look at each dollar. Well, let's go. Let eat heart. We're going to wrap it in another if, or do we wrap it in another if? Well, that's about the most expedient way I can think of. If board state heart is some, then else. If it's none, then you can't eat it if it's not there. So otherwise, we're going to do that, and we need to dot heart. The thing is we need to grab out the value, so we need to do an option get. Option dot get. Let's actually pipe it. So then board state with heart equals none. Score equals score minus heart cost. Advent pick up heart, which we don't have yet. We're going to do something else. So where's pick up dollar? Go to definition, pick up dollar. We got pick up heart. And hey, we might get to go to the well of BFXer in order to determine, hey, we need another sound. So now, should be a pick up heart. There's going to be another something that we're going to have to do as well. And this right here is super ugly. Can we just... Well, can't we? Let's wrap this, because I don't really know. And go if that. board state has to be some, and this has to be true. Then we do that. This looks like a job for... Does this not look like a job for match? It does look like a job for match, doesn't it? This is good enough. Okay. So then we'll eat the heart, but we also need another something with our board state. And so we've got our time remaining. And rather than having to manage what your mood's at, so we're going to go with mood time remaining float second. And mood time remaining equals 0.0 second. Alright. And what's going to happen is whenever you eat a heart, your score is going to go down because it costs money, and you want any mood time remaining is going to be set to 15 seconds. It's going to be, I want the heart cost, let mood time equal, I'll start with 15 seconds. So, where do we go? Mood time remaining equals 15 seconds. Mood time. It does not increase by mood time. Looks like a job for a period and a 0. It does not increase by 15 seconds. It caps out of it. So 15 seconds and 15 seconds only to have a happy mood. So very transitory. And I may decide this is one of those things to balance later on. But so, well, one of the things that for sure that we need to do is when we're rendering the score, so we need to spend the time, we need to do the mode. Let's put these things in a way that makes sense. Alright, so these are the items. There's the score. And then this one's going to be mood. It's going to be at 120. At 150. It's not board state time remaining. It's mood time remaining. That's how that's going to get done. And we should, if it all works, even though it has no game impact yet. So, start, how do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go get the heart. Nope. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Do I not? Oh, you know what? I don't think I have it doing eat heart. Do I? No, I have eat dollar. And I have eat, should I have eat heart? Then it will show a heart. So, if after I eat the dollar and then I eat the heart, if it has enough, if there's still enough money remaining, it will put another heart on the screen. And that's exactly what I want it to do. Or do I? Do I want to make sure that my mood timer is at 0 before the heart shows up? Don't know. So, okay, we're going to get that, and the mood timer should then go to 15. Nope. Ah. Match failure. Alright. Oh, don't do that. Stop. Okay. this is where we're going to also pick up heart. We're going to do the same thing, but like to do get original sound effect. SFX. We don't want to use the same sound. There should be like a boop or whatever. Go. Blink. Blink. Six. And my mood timer is 15. That is cool. Alright. And then naturally, during update, update tab screen, update plus state, update. We're going to make this one called, well, it's decrease time. We're going to make it decrease times. Decrease times. So where are you? Well, let's find decrease time. Go to make it stop. Okay, it's in board game. It's in board state. So decrease times. Okay. And then and from there, if delta greater than board state dot mood time remaining, then elif the delta is greater than mood time remaining, then it zeroes out. It usually will be with mood time remaining equals 0 second. Delta's that, then that. Otherwise, else if so really if that equals 0.0 second, then board state. And equals board state time remaining minus delta. Now we do else if delta greater than board state mood time remaining, then that, otherwise that. And we shovel it into there. Are we cool? Are we not cool? State decrease times. We'll call this one decrease. Let decrease mood time and these parameters, and that's that one. Oops, that on indent. Up, it's not equal. Actually, equal. So wait a second. Was I fine there? Or not? Didn't you like? Yeah, cool now. Board state farps into there. Alright. Oh, it doesn't really. Yeah, I think I'll still decrease mood. It's still cleaner. Let decrease mood time with these values. It also breaks it up. It makes more sense. Let there be a single if-elif chain, and it will just decrease the mood time. Delta. And so then, what I should be able to do is I should be able... There were build errors. No, you know, why would you ever decrease time? So, hey, your build failed. Do you want to run the last one that was successful? It's like, no, that's why I built. Why do I have the ability to do that? It never makes any sense. So now, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab the heart, and that should start going down too. I should be able to, or get the heart before it's up. Like, all right. Well, that's actually very cool. And now let's give this thing an effect, shall we? So where am I moving the avatar? Avatar move. So probably in the board state. The unit velocity is the normal movement rate. So and here's the thing: normal movement rate. So get movement multiplier. All right. Let get movement multiplier board state goals 1.0. Oh, that's a unit distance is that times board state get movement multiplier. Did I spell it wrong? Alright. We multiply by that. And basically our movement multiplier is if board state, and it doesn't know what you are, dot mood time remaining greater than 0.0 seconds, then else, then we'll say 2.0. Okay, now if this works correctly, and we'll build to see that it does, build and try it, I should suddenly double my movement when I hit the mood, when I hit a heart. This is what should happen. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, look at that guy. Okay. So keep the mood. Go get him, come on. See, but the thing is, now I'm just buying it so I can get that, but my time is no better. See, so I got a score of 5. And that's a thing. Alright, so we now have the ability, can I restart, to chase after some seconds of that stuff. But the thing is, does 15 seconds give me enough time to get more money than really? So, alright, this is a better strategy to do. Let the mood timer run out. Ooh. Go get it. Don't keep getting that, you just keep eating your money. That was, okay. Alright, well, that's an interesting wrinkle to the game. And, I think what we're gonna do next, let's finish this up, shall we? Let's go to BFXer and make a sound effect suitable for, it's gonna be a power up. I don't think I have one. That's perfect. We're gonna call you Heart. RT. For our next trick, we have to, where are we? There I am. So we're going to go back to here. We're going to add an existing item. We're going to add heart. Build. Love to save the project. So now, bin, take heart. Copy them over. Money face, content. Here's XMD. And, there's a add. I haven't cleaned out the coin. I would need to add an existing item. Add an existing item. These are, I'm looking for the XMB files. We want heart. We want to say you are content, copy of newer. And then we have to also add to our assets. Let's be smart about it. Here's the sound effect. So heart, sound effect. Sound effect, heart. Of course, we don't have that yet. Let's go to the definition. Heart sound effect, heart texture. No particular order. We're kind of willy-nilly with our asset IDs and everything else. Before too long, before critical mass. When it's this many lines, you're like, whatever. That's cool, but we will eventually get to the point. And really, the coin sound effect. Here's the thing, though. These both have the same. These both have the same name. What will happen? Will it say, "Hey, I don't know what I'm doing"? It's looking for heart. So we may have to have something like SFX and heart SFX in order to make it work right. Or I suppose we could have paths. Looks like this worked though. Did I actually? Hold on, let's check. In the board state, when I'm processing my events, handle event, play. That's still the coin sound effect, so I want the heart sound effect. go. Ding. There we go, doing. Okay, but one of the things also, I think I'll work it in this time here, is I want, because I don't want to have to look over there. Okay, I can tell when I've started getting, when the heart effect starts. I now know when that is. What I don't have is when it ends abruptly, but if I'm going to try to gauge, hey, this is when you should do it, I may wish to have it early on. In any case, I want to know this is, at this point, your time here has ended. So we're going to have a, in addition to pickup heart, we're going to have a lose mood effect over. And at the moment, we'll just, so where do we have pickup heart? Add the event pickup heart. It's also, and when it does that, we have now gotten the original sound effect, but mood effect over, we're also going to play that. We're going to play the same one just so we can check that that takes place. But in order to do that, I'm going to need, when I decrease my timers, not here, board state, decrease timers. So if the delta is greater than that, then that's when I say that, and as well as, what's it, add event? Where am I doing that? I've got an event. Add event. Add event mood effect over. Try this again. So there's that. There's that. That. Got it. And then in a couple seconds, we should hear the brrr. We should hear the bone again. Okay, well that's good. But we back to BFXer. And what shall we have a that's good. Okay. So we're going to have mood over dot wave. Save that. Okay, go back to money face. Bring you in. We'll add an existing item. Mood over. And this really needs to get cleaned up too, because this is my tool chain for this is atrocious. Build it. Of course, why not? Close it out. Go to bin, and we got mood over XNB. Mood over. Add existing item. XNB. move it over. That's cool. He is a content and copy of newer assets. Just call you moved over. Call it moved over. Art sound effect. And moved over. As well as when we use the add event. Oh, where's the render? We want to re-render it. Let's do moved over sound effect. Let's try it. Do you build? Come on, build. Good job. 1, 2. Then do we get the other sound on the other end? That's what we're checking, and then we're going to call the feature done. Yep, okay. Although now that I've heard it, I don't know that it's the best sound in the world to use. In any case, let's go back over to Trello, because we got good mood equals move faster, and heart costs that, and so squee we're done, and squee we're done. Okay for us. So next, we've got a couple more things, and then we're kind of out of stuff, and then we're at polish. So okay, adding a card. So we need some graphic. We need some better graphics, more colorful, foul fonts, and things like that. But the next one, so does the freezer cost? The freezer costs money and reduces mood. Well, for next time, we will load ourselves up. We're going to put the timer freezer in there, and then also, GameJolt API integration is a big one. So then after we do that, we're going to have high scores, and we're going to have trophies. Because that's a cool thing to do. Because theoretically, once you have the timer freezer, it will once you have the timer freezer, you can theoretically play forever. It becomes a attrition game. But all right, so I'll play out here, and we still have the awesomest title screen that ever was. So from me to you, we've learned quite a bit about things, and today went a lot more smoothly than yesterday. We're getting some stuff together. Also, we got some of this stuff that's no good. Gotta really finish that stuff up, and also the fact that I can do this. It's just not cool. And we'll get it. But until next time, ooh, that's a really rotten place for the heart. Until next time, please enjoy the joy of functional game dev, and we'll see you next time. The Joy of Functional Game Dev, Project 1, Episode 14. Please like and subscribe.